Today we're still practicing with Heal Your Body, and I've been enjoying putting affirmations together with practice. Do your best with that. Just, some of them are really short, some of them are a little longer. Pick out what feels right to you. If it's a couple sentences and maybe one phrase works better, then just take that and then incorporate it and recite it mentally, recite it verbally. You'll hear me saying it quite a few times too, so you could just focus on listening if you'd like. So let's get started. I think it'd be nice to start on our sides today, something different. So we can lie all the way down as if you were sleeping on your side. Maybe you put a block or a blanket or pillow underneath. And we're gonna, let's say lie on the left side is fine. And props are good if you have props nearby. But eventually, once you get here, just lying on the left side and releasing the arms, letting the weight of the head come down onto the support, letting the legs become heavy. And still getting even heavier now. The feet become totally inactive here. The knees, no activity in the knees. Relaxing in the hips. Relaxing in the back, the abdomen, the chest. Relaxing in the shoulders. And letting the arms get heavy. Let the elbows become heavier. The hands heavier. Releasing the neck completely. And let the head become heavier. And heavier. Totally deactivating the body and any control of it. Relaxing the face now. Our facial expressions are really controlled by our thoughts. So releasing the muscles in the face and letting those thoughts clear. And now just focusing on watching the breath, letting the body breathe naturally in its natural rhythm for this moment, whatever that is. Maybe it's a deeper breath, maybe it's a more shallow breath, but we aren't here to judge it. We're just here to observe and watch. And so having watched the breath, let's shift that attention and connect it actually. Connect the breath now to a part of the body that's moving. You probably already started there, so you can shift into another space that's moving in relation to the breath. And watch the breath in relation to the lungs. Now shift the attention and sense the heart beating in the chest. Now see if you can sense the blood circulating through the body in relation to the heart. Sense the pulse in the wrists. Sense the pulse in the neck. And now come back to sensing the breath in the belly. So having relaxed the whole body and becoming more attuned to the subtle vibrations, let's begin to deepen the breath. So inhaling and letting the belly expand, pressing out through the rib cage, the chest. And then exhaling, releasing from the chest back into the belly. Inhaling, expanding through belly so that we can activate the diaphragm. And then releasing. Now we're going to focus on the diaphragm, so continuing to breathe very deeply, imagining the diaphragm is like an elevator, and as you inhale, sense the direction of the diaphragm. See if it's lowering or rising. See if you can experience that. It's right underneath the lungs, and then as you exhale, is the diaphragm rising or lowering? Let's take a few more breaths to experience that. Now we're going to continue to breathe deeply. You might engage that Ujjayi breath. We're going to start with our first affirmation and then we'll be moving. So focusing on the back at this time, the full back. Cycling this affirmation through your mind. I know that life always supports me. 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 So let this affirmation have a rhythm to it. You might verbally speak it so that on the exhalation those words flow out, or you might mentally say it on the exhalation. You might also mentally say it on the inhalation, but find a rhythm to the affirmation and establish that. Okay, so now we're going to pick that up again in a moment, but what we're going to do is release the support underneath the head. And then we're going to bring the arms right in front. So you might have to lift the head a little bit, but see, maybe it feels good for you to drop the head. We're going to stack the arms one on top of the other, going out to the left. The knees are bent out to the left. And then we're kind of closed like a clam. We're going to open this. So on the inhale, lift the right arm up and then take it out to the right. Turn the head to the right. And then on the exhale, bring the right arm right back down. Now, if it feels good to have a little support under the neck as you're doing this, feel free. And so just working with your own body. So inhaling, lifting that arm and taking it out to the right, opening, keeping knees where they are. Exhaling, lowering the right arm down. And then now we're going to create that rhythm so that maybe on the opening and the closing, I know that life always supports me. I know that life always supports me. And continuing to move and cycle through this affirmation. And then we're going to continue to just keep the arms open now and keep the knees stacked on top of each other, and then work the right shoulder down to the mat. You keep the head turned to the right. You know that life always supports me. Now let's keep the arms as they are, but turn the head side to side a few times. Now, as we're turning the head, we're going to add the affirmation for the neck. So we'll be going through these throughout the practice. Very short. I am peaceful with life. Turning the head side to side. I am peaceful with life. I am peaceful with life. Now keep the head turning to the right and go back to, I know that life always supports me. Take a clearing breath out through the mouth. And let's close the arm right on top of the left. Now we're going to shift to lie down on the right side. So you can just send the body right over to the right. I'm going to turn around so that I keep facing you.
And now we'll have that right arm out in front of the chest, the knees stacked one on top of the other, and the left arm, left hand on top of the right hand. And we're going to continue. I know that life always supports me, opening this left arm to the left and then closing. I know that life always supports me. Coordinating this with your breath so that you inhale and open and exhale and close. I know that life always supports me. Now we'll be keeping the arms open, turning the head to the left. Work the left shoulder down to the mat, really pushing into that left shoulder blade. I know that life always supports me. Now we'll shift into the neck and start to turn the head side to side. I am peaceful with life. I am peaceful with life. I am peaceful with life. Now turn the head to the left. I know that life always supports me. Now a nice clearing breath. Letting go out through the mouth. And we'll bring left arm on top of right. And now we're going to be rising to press our way up to a table posture. So nice slow start to our morning practice. And we'll have the wrists lined up with shoulders, knees lined with hips. Find some cat-cow motion, inhaling belly dropping, tailbone lifting, head lifting, exhaling, belly lifting, and the opposite spaces or the end points that we're working with dropping. Center dropping on the inhale, center lifting on the exhale. End points lifting on the inhale,
And dropping on the exhale.
Keep going. And you can continue here with anything that has been said so far that feels right to you. Since we're working with the back and the neck, any of it will apply. Moving these spaces and restating in your mind.
I am peaceful with life. I know that life always supports me.
Okay. So now we're going to meet in cow posture, belly sunken and tailbone risen. Take hands forward, roll over the toes, come into downward facing dog. Fingers are spread wide. Lift the hips. Maybe shift the hips side to side a little bit. Open up the low back. Now the next inhalation, lift the right leg up towards the sky. You might want to shift the left foot slightly towards the center here, just a little to the right. So inhaling, right leg up towards the sky. And then on the next exhale, bend the right knee, keeping this foot up real high. Now spread the right toes. Keep the knee, right knee up really high as you can. Look underneath the left armpit for the right foot. Maybe send the left heel closer down towards the mat. Keep pressing into the palms and the fingertips and the knuckles. Now we'll straighten the right leg. Exhale, plant the right foot between the hands. From here, left heel can press down or stay up. What we're going to do is move. So we're going to inhale, rise up to standing, coming into standing lunge. Take the arms upwards. And then on the exhale, bring the hands down around the right foot. Lift the right leg up and behind. On the exhale, you can bend the knee again and look under the left armpit. On the inhale, lift the right leg. On the exhale, step the right foot between the hands. Inhale, rise. Exhale, hands down. Inhale, right leg up behind. Exhale, bend the knee, shift the head to look underneath the arm. Inhale, straighten the right leg, and then exhale, right foot forward. So as you're going through this, we're going to keep moving at your pace, inhaling, arms up. You might find that the left heel down creates more stability for you, or that the heel up creates more challenge. We'll keep going to your breath, inhaling, straightening, exhaling, bringing foot forward. Inhaling, rising, exhaling, lowering. So we're going to build the heat and strengthen through the body, raise the heart rate, get more oxygen into the body, clear out a little better on the exhale. Check in with this left leg. You might want to bend it at some point and just kind of explore. We're going to go one more time. And then we're going to meet in this lunge, warrior A, right foot forward, left heel down, left toe slightly to the left. Inhale, rise up. Take the arms up. From here, we're going to find 5 deep breaths as we sink into this right knee. Palms can be apart, arms straight, maybe out in a V formation if you have tight shoulders. We have about 2 more breaths. And exhale, bring the hands down. Now from here, we're going to bring the left knee down to the mat and extend the right leg behind. So we're in a spinal balance. Right leg is lifted behind. It's a lot on the right glute. So take 3 more breaths. We're going to come into pigeon from here. So bring the right knee forward to the right hand. Slide the left leg back. Sway a little bit side to side. Loosen things up. Keep the trunk lifted just for another breath. Now release in. And we'll be here for maybe 5 to 10 breaths. Let's see what it's like to be here after what we've just done. So we've created some conditions in the body. And now we're working with new conditions. See how they affect each other. Okay, so one more breath. And then we're going to rise just halfway by bringing the forearms to the mat and then send this right leg out to the right. So we'll have the knee out off of the mat and over to the right. And then we'll release the chest down and rest one side of the face of the mat and just relax completely. Let the body get heavy. Let the left leg relax and the right leg relax. And we're going to be rising now. So let's send the right leg back by the left leg and then rise up to table and come into downward facing dog. So we're going to be working with the left leg now. So this time let's bring in middle back, affirmation for the middle back. So we're going to carry the same motion, but we're going to add to it. So our affirmation is, I release the past. I am free to move forward with love in my heart. I release the past. I am free to move forward with love in my heart. So now we'll take the left leg upwards, bend the knee, spread the left toes, look underneath the right armpit. I release the past. I am free to move forward with love in my heart. I release the past. I am free to move forward with love in my heart. Now we'll straighten the leg on the inhale. Exhale, left foot forward. I release the past. Inhale, reach the arms up. I am free to move forward with love in my heart. Exhale, hands down. I release the past. Inhale, left leg up. I am free to move forward with love in my heart. Exhale, bend the knee. I release the past. Inhale, straighten. I am free to move forward with love in my heart. Exhale, left foot forward. I release the past. I am free to move forward with love in my heart as you inhale up. Exhale, I release the past. I am free to move forward with love in my heart. Exhale, I release the past. Continue. I am free to move forward with love in my heart. I release the past. I am free to move forward with love in my heart. So we're going to meet now in a warrior A. Left foot forward, right heel down, inhale rising. Taking the arms up, maybe sitting with that affirmation for 5 breaths. I release the past. I am free to move forward with love in my heart. And next exhalation, hands come down around the foot. Bring the right knee down. Take the left leg behind. Lifting it. And then exhale, left knee forward to left hand. Right leg slides back. You might shift the left foot a little to the right. And sway a bit. We're staying up for about 3 breaths. And then releasing. Continue. I release the past. I am free to move forward with love in my heart. Now, if you think about especially that how much we build up, how much of the past is built up in these hips, and all the walking that we do, and all the sitting, whether we're stationary or active, we get affected in this region. So now I release the past. I'm free to move forward with love in my heart. Couple more deep breaths.
So we added a few. We're gonna rise up halfway now. Forearms to the mat and scooch this left leg over to the left and then release one side of the face of the mat and let the whole body get heavy. The left leg, left knee, left shoulder, right shoulder. The hips, the feet, the hands, the head. Nice clearing breath. And we're going to straighten up the left leg and come to a plank position with the knees down or up. So if you're going to have the knees down, they are behind the hips. If you have the knees up, you have the chest in the same exact spot. The shoulders are lined up with the elbows and the wrists. So we have nice strong columns here. And then we're going to take some motion between push up and resting. So find out what that means for you. So let's see. We're going to lower down, press, bend the elbows, push into the hands to rise. Now we'll come into child's posture. So let's do it this way. So we're going to come into child. Take a breath. We're going to add an affirmation to this, but let's get the movement down. So on the inhale, rise. On the exhale, bend the elbows lower. On the inhale, rise. On the exhale, lower to child's posture. Now as we move through, we're going to focus on the upper back. So keep going. Top of the push up, exhale, lower. I love and approve of myself. Press up, child's posture. Life supports and loves me. I love and approve of myself. Inhaling, exhaling. Life supports and loves me. I love and approve of myself. Child's posture. Life supports and loves me. I love and approve of myself. Life supports and loves me. I love and approve of myself. Life supports and loves me. Make this as difficult as you need. I love and approve of myself. Life supports and loves me. Just two more. And now we're going to stay in child's posture for a few breaths. You might release the arms alongside the body or under the trunk if the knees are spread wide. I love and approve of myself. Life supports and loves me.
Clear the breath in through the nose, out through the mouth. Now we're going to be rising to standing on the knees. And from here, we're going to take hands behind, interlace the fingers, squeeze the shoulders back. I love and approve of myself. Life supports and loves me. Another breath. Release the hands, bring them down to the mat. Table posture. Inhale, lift the right arm up. Before you do those, separate the knees a little further. And then inhale, lift the right arm up. Exhale, thread the right arm underneath the left. Come to thread the needle. Right side of the face down to the mat. Right shoulder pressed down. Now from here, we'll straighten the right arm and stretch those fingers forward away from the shoulder. Now pull the shoulder back. I love and approve of myself. Life supports and loves me. Now let's bring back, I am peaceful with life. I am peaceful with life. Next inhale, press into the left palm, lift the right arm up. Exhale the hand down, switching sides. Inhale, lift the left arm up. I love and approve of myself. Life supports and loves me. Exhale, thread the left arm through. Straighten the left arm. Straighten the fingers. Press the fingers forward away from the shoulder and pull the shoulder back. I love and approve of myself. Life supports and loves me. I am peaceful with life. I am peaceful with life. I am peaceful with life. Right palm down. Inhale, lift the left arm up. Exhale the hand down. Bring the knees under the hips again. Rise up to the knees, standing on the knees. Take the hands behind, interlace the fingers. Squeeze the shoulders back. Let's stick with I am peaceful with life, or whatever keeps ringing in your mind. And release the arms alongside the body. Circle the shoulders a few times. Maybe move the head a little bit side to side. I haven't been in this posture in a while, so let's now stand tall into the thighs and the knees. And then begin to lift the left foot and hold the left foot with the left hand. Now we're going to situate this left arm so that if we have some flexibility here, we can position the shoulders so that it's not forward, but it starts to get pulled back. So you'll take the hand so that it is directly right towards the toes, and then maybe even a little bit further inward, but at least right up here towards the toes. So we want the shoulder pulling back. And then we'll inhale, lift the right arm up. So just do what feels right. We don't want to push it too far, right? And now with the right arm up, pull the pelvis in. The left foot might be a little further down. That's fine, whatever position you can find with this body that you're in right now. Another deep breath. Bring the right hand down, left foot down, and then let's switch sides. So we're going to lift the right foot and hold it with the right hand. And then again, start to shift the hand so it's going further back. The elbow will go back. The shoulder will pull back. The hand is right on top of the right foot. And then inhale, lift the left arm. So if it's too intense for the knees, hopefully you can quickly get cushion under the knees. Rolling over the mat just like this a long way is helpful. You can do that with both sides if you don't have a blanket on hand. Just about 3 more deep breaths. Just getting the shoulder pulled back and digging right shoulder blade into the back is going to help release old conditioning there, old tension, past thoughts, past tension. Releasing there. And then let's repeat one more time. I love and approve of myself. Life supports and loves me. And release. Let's come to seated, right on the bottom. We'll cross the ankles. Move the shoulders around a bit. Take the shoulders up, back, down. And let's shift back into I am peaceful with life. Drop the chin and begin to take little half circles, so like quarter motions with the chin from the center and over to the left. I am peaceful with life. Lowering the chin and taking it over to the other side. I am peaceful with life. Moving through the thought and the motion of the body. I am peaceful with life. Now we'll come to center. Clear the breath out through the mouth. Lift the head. Take one ear towards the sky. I am peaceful with life. Bring the head to center. Take the other ear upwards. I am peaceful with life. And bring the head to center. Turn the head left and right a few times. Maybe take a circle or two
or shake the head out.
Just loosening up here a bit. Now we're going to work on the front of the neck.
By bringing the head to center, crossing the wrists, and then putting pressure at the base of the neck, right above the collarbone. So putting pressure here. We'll repeat, I am peaceful with life. As you're putting pressure now, lift the chin upwards and continue for about 3 breaths. I am peaceful with life. Bring the head back to center. Release the hands. Take the legs out to a V formation. We're going to work with the low back now before we rest. So at this time, we'll sit up tall and then walk the hands forward. You can bend the knees. You can sit on a prop to elevate the hips if you have a lot of tightness in the low back and in the back of the legs. So then we'll release. You can find extension or you can find rounding. I'm going to just leave this up to you. Our affirmation is, I trust the process of life. All I need is always taken care of. I am safe. I trust the process of life. All I need is always taken care of. I am safe. Take a few breaths as you continue. I trust the process of life. All I need is always taken care of. I am safe. I trust the process of life. All I need is always taken care of. I am safe. I trust the process of life. All I need is always taken care of. I am safe. I trust the process of life. All I need is always taken care of. I am safe. I trust the process of life. All I need is always taken care of. I am safe. I trust the process of life. All I need is always taken care of. I am safe. Now let's move closer to one leg. So you'll rise up halfway and just walking towards it. And going back. I trust the process of life. All I need is always taken care of. I am safe. Walk to the other leg. I trust the process of life. All I need is always taken care of. I am safe.
Coming back to center. I trust the process of life. All I need is always taken care of. I am safe. Clear our breath here. And start to rise. We're going to come down to the back, help the legs with the use of the hands. Bring the knees into the chest. Going to rock a little side to side. Now let's take the arms to a T. Bring the knees close to the chest here, and then drop the knees over to the right. So now they're going to be much closer to that arm. Turn the head to the left. I am peaceful with life. I love and approve of myself. Life supports and loves me. I release the past. I am free to move forward with love in my heart. I trust the process of life. All I need is always taken care of. I am safe. I know that life always supports me. Bring the knees to center and take them over to the left, head to the right. I am peaceful with life. I love and approve of myself. Life supports and loves me. I release the past. I am free to move forward with love in my heart. I trust the process of life. All I need is always taken care of. I am safe. I know that life always supports me. And let's bring the knees back to center. Give them a big squeeze. It's time to rest. So find a position that you feel most relaxed in. So if it's Shavasana, make sure that you have the feet apart from each other, the arms away from the trunk, the shoulder blades pressed down, and then we start to completely relax and get heavy in the posture that you are resting in. Relaxing the face, relaxing the shoulders and the neck, relaxing the arms and the hands, relaxing the back, relaxing the chest, relaxing the abdomen, relaxing the hips, relaxing the legs, the knees, lower legs, calves, ankles, and feet. And then resting completely, maybe in this new foundation, this new thought that you've created, maybe some words or some phrases continue to move through your mind. Let them continue and just watch them move through as you rest completely.
Before you start to move the body, notice the breath. Notice the breath and the lungs moving together. Notice the heart beating in the chest. And notice that rhythm translating through the rest of the body. Maybe you feel the pulse in the wrists, in the neck. Maybe you can feel the blood moving through the veins, moving down towards the hands and up through the shoulders, down towards the feet and up back to the chest. Let the breath deepen. Start to move the body little by little, hands and feet. Maybe the head. Maybe the arms back. Maybe knees to chest. And then slowly rising to seated. Feeling this practice. Bring the palms together, thumbs to the heart center, the eyes closed. Come back to an affirmation, the one that just arises in your mind. Even if it's just a word or two. Welcoming this thought into your life. Into your mind and heart. And then let's seal this with the sound of Om, breathing in through the nose. Thank you so much for sharing your practice with me today. I honor the light in you that is the same light in me. Namaste.